Islanders' mental health since the start of the pandemic confirms what many suspected. Finding and affording mental health care is a challenge. And Tama Ponton live in Oceanside with us tonight at the Nassau Hospital where that study took place. Tama.
Well, Doug, that study was released here from Mount Sinai South Nassau Hospital, and what it showed is that Long Islanders who need mental health care help, well, they can't seem to get it. And the question now is what can be done about it.
Coverage does not equal care.
Today, in releasing the results of the hospital's annual Truth in Medicine poll, the president of Mount Sinai South Nassau says they now have the data to back up what many already knew was a healthcare reality. It is hard for Long Islanders who need mental health services to find them and pay for them.
The biggest challenge was the inability to get an appointment for care or concern about not having their care covered by their insurance plan.
The Truth in Medicine poll found more than 1/3 of Long Islanders who went looking for mental health care services found it challenging to find a provider. And that was even true for many people who had health insurance to cover most of the cost. The hospital's president says there is a crisis on Long Island when it comes to the lack of mental health services. He says what needs to happen now is an aggressive expansion of mental health screening, prevention, and intervention to meet the current and future demand for mental health help.
When we get a signal from our brain that something should be stopped, we don't always listen to that. We ignore it, we try to override it, we try to use our resilience to overcome it. And in some instances that works. But when that doesn't work, then you do need to take the next step, which is seek some kind of assistance.
The hospital's president says in addition to talking with a mental health care professional, if you need help, you can also talk to a family member, a friend, or a counselor at school. And the hospital's president says getting schools involved in this mental health conversation is key. He says because that is the place where our kids spend most of their time. So counselors, teachers, and even friends can be the first ones to notice if someone needs help, so he urges you to reach out to them. In Oceanside, I'm Tama Ponton, News 12, Long Island.